What do you picture when you think of extreme wealth in China? Towering skyscrapers, fleets of luxury cars, billion-dollar tech empires. You're not wrong, but behind the flash and numbers are families who've not only dominated industries, but redefined modern China's economic power. And one family sits at the very top. But before we get to that, let's look at how China became the perfect playground for billionaire dynasties to rise. Over the past few decades, China has transformed from a manufacturing hub to a global economic superpower. Today, it's the second richest country in the world by GDP. That kind of growth doesn't happen without creating a few titans along the way. And some of them built empires that span continents, from tech to green energy to e-commerce. The richest families in China aren't just wealthy, they're shaping the future of the world. And each one of them has a story that starts with struggle and ends with staggering influence.
铁大，铁大，你过来吧。
好的，我来了。
要不给大家打个招呼？
大家好啊，我是 Cyber One， 小名叫铁大。
Let's start with a name that helped put China on the map in the world of smartphones. The Lei family. At the center of it all is Lei Jun, born in 1969 in Hubei province. He wasn't born rich, but like many visionaries, he got his spark from somewhere else, Silicon Valley to be exact. After earning his degree in computer science at Wuhan University, Lei Jun climbed the ranks as CEO of Kingsoft, a Chinese software company, but he wanted more. So in 2010, he co-founded Xiaomi, a tech company that would do to phones what fast fashion did to clothing. Make them affordable, stylish, and everywhere. Xiaomi exploded onto the scene with sleek, budget-friendly smartphones and quickly branched into IoT devices, smart TVs, and even electric scooters. His formula was simple: great tech at shockingly low prices. Today, Lei Jun is worth an estimated $12 billion. His family enjoys life in luxury estates, global vacations, and top-tier education for the next generation of tech pioneers. But Lei Jun's rise was just the beginning.
This year marks the 20th year of BYD making cars. In 2003, we entered the automotive industry with the dream of new energy. But we made batteries. How can we make cars? We faced all kinds of doubts and ridicule.
Because when you talk about reshaping the future, you can't ignore the Wang family. This story starts with Wang Chuanfu, born in 1966 in a small village in Anhui province. Life wasn't easy. He was orphaned at a young age and raised by relatives. But he wasn't interested in staying small. In 1995, he launched BYD, short for Build Your Dreams. It began with rechargeable batteries, but soon shifted to electric vehicles, long before EVs were cool. His vision? A greener future powered by China. And it worked. BYD didn't just grow, it surged. With major partnerships including Tesla and Toyota, Wang Chuanfu positioned his company as a global EV powerhouse. Now worth an estimated $23 billion, his family's lifestyle is everything you'd expect from someone steering the green energy revolution. Luxury real estate, private jets, and elite education, all while helping to reduce the planet's carbon footprint.
My last trip here was year 2008. But I was coming for year 2001 for the Young Global Leader for Tomorrow.
But if there's one family that's become a household name, not just in China, but worldwide, it's the Ma family. You already know the patriarch, Jack Ma, born in 1964 in Hangzhou. His story is legendary. Rejected from jobs, including KFC, laughed at for his broken English, and denied entry to Harvard 10 times. But in 1999, he launched a small e-commerce site called Alibaba, and everything changed. Taobao, Alipay, and eventually, one of the biggest IPOs in history, $25 billion. Jack Ma became a symbol of possibility. With a fortune estimated at $33 billion, the Ma family lives in multi-million-dollar estates, travels in private jets, and supports global causes through the Jack Ma Foundation. But even billionaires face setbacks. In 2020, after publicly criticizing China's financial system, Jack Ma disappeared from the public eye for months. Ant Group's IPO was suspended. And suddenly, the richest man in China became a cautionary tale. Still, his legacy and wealth remain. So, who truly holds the crown as China's richest family? You might think you already know, but we're just getting started.
国家的发展，社会未来这个时代可持发展。
Just when you thought China's wealth couldn't get any more fascinating, enter the He family. Proof that a humble beginning doesn't define your destination. He Xiangjian, born in 1942 in Beijiao, Guangdong, started with something as simple as bottle caps. Yes, actual bottle caps. But over the decades, he turned that small workshop into one of the world's largest appliance makers, Midea Group. From manufacturing fans and microwaves to acquiring the German robotics giant KUKA in 2016, the company evolved into a global leader in home appliances and automation. By 2025, the He family's fortune is expected to sit at around $29 billion. Their lifestyle reflects that kind of money too. Grand estates, international getaways, and top-tier education for the next generation. But wealth also attracts danger. In 2020, He Xiangjian's son was the target of a chilling kidnapping attempt. Thankfully, he escaped unharmed, but the incident reminded many that even an immense fortune comes with its risks.
I hope in the next 5 years I can take more responsibility, making a contribution to the good of our country.
And then there's the Ding family, a quieter force in China's billionaire circles. William Lei Ding, born in 1971 in Ningbo, Zhejiang, is the mastermind behind NetEase, which he founded in 1997. What started as an email service turned into an online gaming empire. If you've ever played Fantasy Westward Journey or browsed one of NetEase's apps, you've seen Ding's influence. The company didn't stop at games either. It's divided into e-commerce and online education as well. Ding's wealth, projected to hit $25 billion by 2025, funds a life of ultra-luxury, massive homes, sleek private jets, and a low-profile yet deeply refined lifestyle. While others flaunt, Ding flies under the radar, building his empire with precision.
Actually, it's as a relation.
So a lot of companies push kind of solid-state batteries as a game changer.
But if we're talking about empires, it's impossible not to mention the Zeng family. Robin Zeng Yukun, born in 1968 in Fujian, took an unexpected route to wealth. With a background in ship engineering, he founded ATL in 1999, a company known for lithium batteries. Then, in 2011, he launched CATL, Contemporary Amperex Technology Limited. Fast forward, and CATL now stands as the world's largest electric vehicle battery manufacturer. That's right. If you drive a Tesla, BMW, or Volkswagen EV, there's a good chance you're relying on Zeng's tech. His net worth is expected to hit a staggering $32 billion by 2025. His lifestyle matches the scale of his accomplishments. Sprawling estates, discreet luxury, and a personal world that mirrors the future-focused industry he dominates. Zeng's rise reflects the core of modern China: tech-forward, globally integrated, and relentlessly ambitious. These families aren't just rich, they're the architects of industries, the kind of names that shape how the world works and innovates. Whether it's through smartphones, electric cars, video games, or smart appliances, each has carved a niche that extends far beyond China's borders. And as the world shifts towards AI, green energy, and everything digital, these are the families you'll keep hearing about, because they're the ones building what comes next.
The reason is because of the social network and also the mobile payment. People are spending a lot of time on mobile cell phones and apps like WeChat and QQ and all those. And also you can easily pay money using your cell phone. So these infrastructure are ready, and these are actually the fundamentals for PDD's success. Without that, I don't think anything could happen.
Among the new wave of tech billionaires, the Huang family stands out for blending innovation with subtlety. Colin Huang, born in 1980 in Hangzhou, followed a path shaped by academic excellence and global exposure. After earning degrees from Zhejiang University and the University of Wisconsin-Madison and working at Google, he returned to China and founded Pinduoduo in 2015. His company introduced a social commerce model that made group buying fun and affordable, quickly disrupting the e-commerce landscape. Pinduoduo went public in 2018, skyrocketing Huang's wealth, which is projected to reach $26 billion by 2025. Despite the riches, he maintains a relatively discreet lifestyle: exclusive estates, high-end travel, and a quiet presence away from the spotlight.
President Xi said it would be even better for Guangdong province to have more high-tech giants like Tencent, and he encouraged us to make greater efforts. I think this innovation capability is also the competitive advantage of Guangdong province. Personally, I also made some proposals on how the digital economy could better propel and help transform the real economy.
The president raised some new points as well as hope for reform and opening up. We will follow his guidelines and make the utmost effort to reach this goal.
Then there's the Ma family, led by the legendary Ma Huateng, also known as Pony Ma. Born in 1971 in Shantou, China, Pony co-founded Tencent in 1998. What began as a simple messaging app, QQ, eventually became a digital ecosystem with the launch of WeChat in 2011. Today, Tencent dominates everything from gaming, owning stakes in Riot Games and Epic Games, to fintech, AI, and entertainment. With a projected net worth of $33 billion by 2025, Pony Ma lives a life of understated extravagance. Private jets, sprawling estates, and quiet philanthropy channeled through the Tencent Foundation. His digital empire plays an enormous role in shaping the daily lives of billions across the globe.
因为任何一个产业需要知识的积累，如果光有钱就可以进入一个新的行业，可以转型，那是胡扯。光有钱。
Equally impressive is the Zhang family, whose rise is rooted in resilience. Zhang Shanshan, born in Hangzhou, took a non-traditional route to wealth. He left school during the Cultural Revolution, worked various odd jobs, and eventually founded Nongfu Spring in 1996. That bottled water business would become a national staple, catapulting him into the ranks of the wealthiest people in Asia. But Zhang didn't stop at hydration. He also invested heavily in Beijing Wantai Biological Pharmacy, which played a key role in vaccine development. By 2025, his net worth is projected to soar to $61 billion, making his family the second richest in China. Despite such fortune, Zhang is known for a secluded lifestyle, fortified by high walls and guarded estates, and is rarely seen in public.
Zhang is the youngest billionaire under 40, and he has moved to Singapore a year ago with an estimated net worth of $50 billion according to Forbes. This is a strange timing of acquisition, as TikTok has just been banned from electronic devices managed by the U.S. House of Representatives.
Finally, there's the Zhang family, spearheaded by Zhang Yiming, a name now synonymous with digital dominance. The founder of ByteDance, creator of TikTok and its Chinese counterpart Douyin, Zhang didn't just build a company, he reshaped global culture. ByteDance's valuation exceeds $300 billion, thanks to its reach across content, AI, and algorithmic influence. With an estimated net worth of $45.6 billion by 2025, Zhang Yiming is the richest man in China. His lifestyle reflects a deliberate mystique: massive estates, global travel, elite education for family members, and near-total avoidance of media. Zhang's story is one of quiet power, where influence is measured not just in dollars, but in the very way people consume information worldwide. If you enjoyed this deep dive into China's most powerful families, don't forget to hit that like button, share with friends, and subscribe for more stories behind the fortune. There's so much more to uncover. Stick around and see who's shaping the world behind the scenes.